Okay, I am at a client's home, and I was here just to look at another fix-it type of project, but this is something I did that I wanted to show off. I haven't been able to do it in a great way over the years since I've done this. And I was just talking about this project with another client yesterday because I'm going to be doing something that's on the other end of this room for him. And I figured this is great, great opportunity to talk about this. I do a lot of work out here on these older homes, and when I do a built-in, I try to put details into it that makes it look like it could have been built in with the original home. And in this case, these really cool wall sconces already existed, and the client really wanted to keep them on the wall. So I came up with the idea of this floating shelving unit basically there, and enough space between the cabinets so that the sconces did their thing. You know, if you were to narrow that space up, it wouldn't work. This center section steps in a bit. You know, it's always nice to do something like that because visually it's more interesting to look at rather than just having one solid depth all the way across, especially on something this large. And this was all poplar, and I knew it was going to be painted, and poplar is great. So it's a combination of poplar and maybe some plywood here and there. This is something I'll do where the thickness of this here is thick enough not to sag, and that I orient the grain properly and set it in a dado on the back side here. Rock solid. That's not going anywhere. Real pleased with this. On the other side of the room are these two corner shelving units, which is basically what I'll be doing for this other client. If you remember the thing I did last year where I turned that Craftsman style mantle into a entertainment console with a TV, he wants me to duplicate those details on the other end of the room and do the same thing that you see here. Just these built-ins. Now these built-ins are narrow because, again, sconces were already on the walls and we were keeping those. It's good use of space here in these back corners. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? This is the fun thing. So this is this is pretty elaborate. These boxes are solid walnut with African mahogany sliding doors. I have dovetail keys on the corners. I've got my butterfly mortises here. And so when you walk in the house, you sit down here and remove your shoes. On this wall, these are two just really nice shoe boxes. And you see how nice they work. I hand shaped these poles. So, this little finger. They call this wood sapele. It's just a vertical grain African mahogany. It's beautiful. Again, sliding dovetail keys holding the corners together. Butterfly mortises. The grain does match. It wraps around at the corners. I think you can see that better here. Not the sort of thing that you see every day. It's floating. It's all on a cleat system that I made. Real proud of this. And this is the sort of thing I prefer to be doing all the time. Just don't get enough of it right now. This table already existed. They had replaced the legs, and the scrap wood that was the legs, some of that I converted into this shelving unit here. And this just floats. And there's picture folders of all this stuff on my Mike Z Design Facebook page. But yeah, real pleased with this. One thing you won't hear when I walk right now is a creaking floor. It used to, but I was able to get underneath here. There's a basement space and glue and screw the subfloor into the joist, so there's no longer squeaking, which was horrible when you would walk in here in the past. These are my, you just heard it there. These are my favorite projects. It's clients' homes like this that it looks like a magazine. I love it myself. And I don't always suck it all in when I'm doing the work even. I'm just too focused on getting the project done, and it's after the fact that I really appreciate it more even myself, and I don't always get to come back and look at projects. Not everybody's a repeat client. So I hope you appreciate it. I love it. And it's just great to be able to show this stuff off. So have a great day. Be good to each other. And yeah, I'm here. You can hire me.